I'd like to call to order the Madison District Public Schools Board of Education meeting, February 1st, 2016. And ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Breck.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to call roll, Ms. Gonzalez.
Mr. Breck?
Here.
Ms. Cole? Here. Mr. Honer?
Here.
Mr. Kirstich?
Here.
Mr. Marr?
Here.
Mr. Morrison?
Here.
Mr. Pittman?
Here.
Thank you very much. Public input is fundamental to the operation of the Madison District Public Schools. Our public has an opportunity to speak at every Board of Education meeting. A period of time known as public comment is set aside at each meeting to give parents and other citizens a chance to speak directly to the board about school-related topics. Anyone who wishes to speak to the board must fill out a request form and give it to the board secretary, Ms. Gonzalez, before the board meeting begins. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. School employees will not use this form to discuss job-related topics. The Board of Education accepts comments made during public comment from anyone who follows these guidelines. Public comment is one of the many information sources that the board uses before making decisions in the best interest of the children who attend the Madison District Public Schools. The board also works with the district staff to address citizens' questions and concerns.
We have no public comments.
Thank you very much. So we can move directly into the best part of the meeting, and that's the presentation of Student of the Month. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Speck.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. President. So we're in a different setting tonight. Usually we're at Wilkinson Middle. We're here at the high school, which is a lot of fun to have us kind of move around and be in different places. So we're going to have the different principals and teachers come up here, and we'll just have everyone kind of line up here in this area. And after the principal and the teachers call your name, we'd love for all the family members to come up and take some pictures, and we'll just really honor some great work that a lot of our students are doing. It's really good. So we've got both, I think, December and January, or January, February. We've got 2 months worth of Student of the Month that we're going to recognize tonight, so we're looking forward to that. So we're going to start with Madison Elementary.
December,
Yeah, that's better.
All at once? All of them at once?
Well, we can do each individual teacher first.
No, I meant.
Katie, come on up first.
Miss Malik, second grade. My student of the month was Nathaniel Vitro. Do you want to come up, Nathaniel? Nathaniel's most deserving of this recognition. He is the most kind, caring, considerate man I know, young man, I should say. We asked some of his classmates what they thought of Nathaniel, and I told them that he's getting this award. So I have some of their quotes for you. Tom said, he's a good student and he helps people. Rain said, he's a good kid. Alyssa said, a good example for the school and stuff. Elizabeth said, he stays on green every day and he's a great role model. And then Nicholas said, he's pretty nice and pretty cool. So it's been an honor to have Nathaniel in my class. I know all his future teachers will feel the same way. And so for all these reasons and so many more, you've been chosen as our Student of the Month. Good job. Fourth grade.
I'm really happy to introduce Scarlett Carpenter. Scarlett is such a wonderful addition to my class. She's kind, thoughtful, highly intelligent, and intuitive. She is so outstanding. In fact, sometimes I forget that she's only a fourth grader. I can always count on Scarlett to be a role model for our class in all aspects of our school day. From behavior to academics, I encourage the rest of my class to soar like Scarlett. And it also happens to be her birthday today.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scarlett. Happy birthday to you.
Greatest day of your life.
Mrs. Lindsay, 4th grade.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Gabriel Yamin. He is my student of the month, as well as having been my Madison model in the past. He's an absolutely wonderful role model. He's a natural born leader. That's not uncommon in my classroom. Here, ask Gabriel, he knows everything. He is very hardworking. If he gets anything even less than a perfect score, he's asking me how he can do better and how he can make up the work. I'm very proud of him, and one day I will be happy to say I knew him when, and I was his teacher.
Second grader, Mrs. Osterling. Our student of the month is Savannah. She is kind and considerate of others. She works hard to complete her classwork and her homework. She has a great imagination and almost every morning comes in with some kind of very interesting and fun story to tell me. I did ask her peers about what they had to say about Savannah, and a couple of people said she's fun, she's nice, she is the best friend that you can have. She will be anyone's friend, and she helps everyone at school that is stuck at math. So this is why Savannah is our student of the month for 2nd grade, and I'm glad that she's in my class.
All right, way to go, Madison. Wilkinson Middle School. Fair Jakian, come on up.
Morning. Good evening, Mr. Smith.
I'll take it anytime I get there.
Good evening, board members, parents, administrators. This month, Wilkinson Middle School would like to recognize Jessie Putman as the February Student of the Month. Jessie came to Wilkinson this year as a 6th grader and has proven to be a very hard worker, earning A's and B's throughout both the 1st and 2nd card markings. In the social studies classroom, Jessie has shown great progress through his participation in both class discussions as well as on written responses and weekly assessments. Jessie has also demonstrated exemplary leadership skills, offering to help both students and teachers on a regular basis throughout the building. Thus, it is my pleasure to award Jessie Putman, Wilkinson Middle School, 6th grade February Student of the Month Award.
I'm Mary Kaufman. If Miriam would come on up here, please. It is my pleasure to announce Miriam Kaka as February's 8th grade Student of the Month. Miriam is a diligent worker who participates in class, helps other students, and is constantly answering questions. Her classwork and tests are a testament to her strengths and abilities. She has an extreme glow to her that is contagious to all she meets. So congratulations. I also have the pleasure today, Dylan Brown. Please come on up. Dylan Brown is also a February 7th grade student of the month. Dylan is an extraordinary, bright, and gifted student. He is never off task, hands in all of his work, he's always polite. His enthusiasm and dedication to his studies shine through each day. Dylan is an excellent addition to the 7th grade class that I have. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Rogers. I also have the privilege and honor of honoring 2 students. I will start with Andrew Rabin, who is our 7th grade January student of the month for math. Andrew excels in everything he does. Every subject area, is an exceptional math student. He helps all of his classmates, and he does it the right way. He doesn't say, here's the answer, he actually tutors them. So he does a wonderful job. Probably one of the most well-behaved students I've taught in the 12 years that I've been teaching. So it's been an honor, and I'm glad to have him, and probably will lose him next year because I don't have 8th grade, but love you. Thank you. This next student is a very vibrant young lady, Sarah Georges. I had the honor of teaching Sarah last year. I do not have her this year, but in the absence of one of our teachers, I get the honor. Another student who excels in everything that she does. I forgot to mention Andrew is in the top 10% of all of his standardized test scores, as well as Sarah, and that's very good because they're both on the track to the gifted and talented courses. And she has straight A's right now. She plays sports, and she also does after-school clubs. So she spends her time wisely. Congratulations. Did I switch? I'm sorry.
You know, Andrew took a picture with Sarah.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I might have to do another picture.
Leave it to me. And I need you to sign, I think Sarah's, one of them wasn't signed.
Okay.
Let's have it.
Andrew?
Come on back up. Bud.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. Congratulations. Now you know who you are. Madison Prep, Ms. Renee Kegema.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm representing Madison Prep because we do it a little different at Prep. We, our teachers all, because they almost have all the kids, they nominate, and then we come up with a male and a female student of the month. So I'd like to start with Ashley Farrington. She is our December female student of the month. If she's here, if she could come on up. She is not here. Okay, well, I'd like to read about her anyway. Okay. Ashley is a great addition to Prep. Her English teacher says that she is quiet and kind young lady who enjoys writing and participating in both class and our after-school comic book club. Others say that she works hard in the classroom to complete her work and is very focused, keeping close tabs on her grades. Her science teacher says that Ashley also asks very good questions, doesn't ever get distracted, and is very patient. Congratulations, Ashley. And I actually know my male student of the month in December is not here as well, but I'll quickly read his. His name is Sean McDonald. And the teacher said about Sean, he is a pleasant and polite young man who always makes sure he is on top of his work. His math teacher says that Sean has really grown as a student since the beginning of the year. He has shown improvement and is a pleasure to have in class and is always a help to other students. His science teacher says that Sean is always friendly with all of the other students and always polite and nice to the staff. I love when he asks questions when I'm teaching because I know that he is paying attention and is interested in making sure he understands the material. Congratulations, Sean. So our female student of the month for January, I know she's here, Takira Hillsman, if she would come on up. So I'll give you that to hold while I say these nice things about you. Takira approaches every day with a positive attitude. She excels in her classes and is focused on her schoolwork throughout the day. Her social studies teacher says that Takira is always on task and involved in classroom discussions. Her math teacher enjoys the excellent questions that she asks in class. Her science teacher says that Takira is always thinking out loud in chemistry. She is smart, funny, and infectiously positive. We have truly enjoyed having Takira here at Prep this year. She should be very proud as she finishes the second quarter with all A's and B's with an overall 3.5 GPA. Congratulations. And last but not least is our male January student of the month, Jason Casman, if he would come on up. Right, sweet, huh? Jason has shown a great deal of improvement this school year. His attendance has improved, which in turn has led his grades to improving. He has become a very conscientious student and has developed a good work ethic. Jason is very respectful of both his fellow students and the staff. His English teacher says that he is good-hearted and always turns in his assignments. His math teacher says that Jason is on top of his class in both Algebra 1 and geometry. His social studies teacher comments that Jason works very hard in class and is very proud of his growth since middle school, as the social studies teacher had him in middle school as well. Jason ended his quarter with great grades, gives him an overall GPA of 3.4. Congratulations, Jason. One more, sweetheart, for the yearbook.
Good evening. I want to take this opportunity to welcome everybody to Madison High School. Madison High School traditionally has had only one student of the month per month. One of our students of the month is not here, our other one is here. But I'm looking at all these schools that have 2 and 3 students of the month. We're going to make up for the fact that we've only had one student of the month by having like 14 of them next month. So those of you that show up here next month, plan on staying here till 9:30 because we're going to play catch up next month. Ms. Harding is a first-year teacher. She teaches math. I'd like to introduce her, and she will introduce our student of the month. Ms. Harding.
Awesome. Angel, you can come up. So our
Is anyone from Angel's family here? Come on up. Whole family, come on.
So, Angel is a wonderful young woman. She's a hard worker and strives to be successful in all that she does. Angel comes to class every day with a smile on her face. She's a positive role model and encouragement to everyone around her. She seeks out ways to help others, demonstrates integrity in her conduct, and excels in her academics. We are blessed to have Angel as a part of our Madison High School student body. We are so proud of Angel and her accomplishments and are excited to see how she will continue to use her talents and abilities in the future. So I'm privileged and honored to award Angel as student of the month.
This is probably the most teachers we've had at one time, and certainly the most students of the month. And I'm wondering if maybe our students, staff, and board can give our parents a round of applause.
We've got a couple other things that we're going to go through kind of during my report, and I'm going to have Mr. Abdul-Ahad and Ms. Provenzola, you guys come up. But just as you're walking up, February, we're making February our kindergarten enrollment month. 29 days in February, 29 days of kindergarten enrollment. We're going to be really promoting and talking about our kindergarten at Madison Elementary and our newer developmental kindergarten, where we're going to be able to start taking some of our younger ones in, and that's really been something that our teachers have asked, and we're going to be able to provide that for our teachers and for our families as well. So I know the second semester is just officially starting, but we're already in big plans for next year as well, especially for some of our younger kids. So you guys want to come up?
Yep. It's really Sarah Provenzola, Madison Education Association. I no longer represent them, but got Ms. Provenzola here to present something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening. First, I would like to thank Board President Al Morrison, the distinguished board members, and Superintendent Randy Speck for allowing me to present at your board meeting tonight. Science Night at Wilkinson Middle School began as a in-school event allowing our middle school teachers to present science curriculum in a unique and engaging way to our students and families. It has since grown to include participation from the elementary staff and many community businesses. Following in the vision of Madison District Public Schools to serve families, Science Night has truly grown into a district-wide event meant to serve the community and the families of students at Madison District. The Teachers Union of Madison Schools, Madison Education Association, would like to recognize the efforts of those involved in bringing this night together. Mr. Abdul-Ahad, Madison Education Association, would like to give back to our district and community by supporting your efforts for Science Night. I would like to present to you with a check for $500 to secure and fund events needed to produce a successful night for our students and families.
Very much. It goes a long way in our endeavors to try to grow our science event, and great collaboration with the teachers to receive such an amount. So thank you very much.
Do we have a date yet?
May 6th.
May 6th, and just for those in the audience and those watching and newer board members as well, this will be our third year to do this Science Night. And the first year, we had maybe 400. We had a big crowd. Last year, we pushed 1,000.
1,100.
We had 1,100 folks last year. 1,100 people coming out from our community to Wilkinson Middle School to really, I think, celebrate education, celebrate science. Our teachers, Mike Janegian, Susie Wondrak from the elementary school, they really work hard on this thing, and I know a lot of other people, but teachers really helped to put this thing together. Got 1,100 people coming out to do science stuff on a weeknight. It's good stuff. So, anyways, thank you, Sarah, and to the MEA for your support of that. It means a lot. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're gonna get Mr. Harwood and Mr. Hernovich up, and we're gonna have them present something that we're getting ready to implement here at the high school, or district-wide, I guess. But just one quick note: last Thursday, we were able to take our fifth graders, our fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth graders are part of this new Google Computer Science First program. Only 50 schools in the state are a part of this, and Madison Elementary, Wilkinson Middle are part of that. They were able to be at the launch at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. It was pretty cool for them to be there, see some virtual reality stuff, put these things on their faces, and they can go to all different kind of places. Some gaming, coding, all the stuff that they're already involved with. at the elementary school and soon to be at the middle school. So it was really great to see those kids have an opportunity to go on that trip and just to be a part of a big deal. And that really is a big deal with Google. So we're really glad to be a part of that. Mr. Harwood?
Okay. Bear with me as we take a little second to get this thing going. What we were hoping to do was connect more with the community and with the past. And this really, once this thing loads up, a lot of the credit, if not all, goes to Bill Pittman. Mr. Pittman helped spearhead an effort of putting together really a Hall of Fame for the community and for especially the Madison High School community. And so what we've done, we've worked together, we've bounced around some ideas, and this is a proposal of what we would like to do starting as soon as this fall, with the gears in motion in a couple of weeks, to have a Madison High School Wall of Fame. Why do it? What we're looking to do is to provide our current students and community with really a connection to the outstanding legacies of the decades of great work that our alumni have accomplished, both in the classroom and in their fields of industry after they left Madison High School. So the focus of the wall is to really recognize those efforts wherever they are in the United States and in the world where Madison High School alumni have made their mark in the fields that they have excelled in. We're proposing to call it the Madison Wall of Fame. The location would be the auditorium wall above the doors at the inside entrance. So imagine when you walk in, right above those doors to walk into the auditorium, the gym's over to the left, and over on the right is that big wall. That's where we would have the Wall of Fame. We're still bouncing around ideas on how we would fund it, but we'd look at fundraising and donations, things outside the scope of general funds. We've looked around a couple of proposed walls of fame and in other areas around the country. We really like this setup. It's at a high school in Indiana. The feature is basically recessed lighting or track lighting. You have a wooden plaque based against a wood line. There's a picture, a current picture with an inset picture of the graduation image, a metal nameplate with engraving with the name, the graduation year, and the accomplishment that the alum left the mark both at the school and what they're doing right now. In order to have a Wall of Fame, you have to have a selection committee. What we're proposing is 3 current board members and then 3 faculty members, not just present, but really leaning on our Bridge to the Past with retired faculty. Not just teachers, but it might be a cafeteria worker, might be a custodian, might be a secretary, someone who really knew every element of those persons. And then the administration team will help vet that candidate once the nomination process and those selected nominees are identified. We have a timeline in mind. We think if we can get the wheels in motion, we'd have a 2-month window to announce via social media, on our webpage and at board meetings, to let the residents, alumni, and then current and former employees formally nominate a proposed Wall of Fame nominee. April 1st through the 15th, we'd have that committee narrow the nominee list. Then the nominees would be contacted and sent a written questionnaire. The goal is that eventually that nomination and the induction would happen the day before homecoming. So we'd have to make sure that the person, whether they live in state or out of state, is willing to come out here, can be a participant and just answer a couple of questions. The other timelines, the submission for the completed questionnaires, the final nominees selected, and then the vetting of the nominees again through the administration team. Then the nominees would be notified at the end of June. That would give us the summer, July 1st through August 30th, to finalize those funding sources, put together a budget, and then order the plaques, put everything together. That should be enough time. And then again, that Thursday night before the homecoming game, we'd like to do it up big. Have a dinner here at the high school, and a ceremony at Madison High School. Make homecoming really, truly a homecoming of our formal first ballot Wall of Fame inductees, and we're looking at a class anywhere from 3 to 5 for that first year, and then every year afterwards, 1 to 2, to just really build up that Wall of Fame. Who is a Wall of Famer? Could be an athlete, someone who was all-state, collegiate athlete, professional, Olympic, someone who has distinguished military career, who is deployed, a veteran, someone who may have earned medals. Maybe it's a celebrity, someone with a TV background, movie, news, or music, or something outside of those fields. Business, medical, political, volunteer, law enforcement, or something else. So that's the basic overview of what we're looking to do. Again, if we move forward on this, we're thinking that first 2-month timeline between now and the end of April 1st, really get the word out and have people nominate those potential nominees. Any questions for me?
Good stuff.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Owen.
you.
That's all I have.
Do you need to bring up one people that have passed away, because there's a questionnaire in here for inductees? Yeah, sure. Like Joe Bassett. Okay, we can move into the regular Board of Education meeting agenda, working agenda, and start with the approval of the regular minutes dated Monday, January 4th. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the minutes of the regular meeting on Monday, January 4th, 2016, as reviewed. Get a motion to approve the minutes, please.
Mr. President,
Mr. Breck,
I'd like to motion to move the meeting minutes.
thank you. And support?
Support it.
Mr. Honer, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Second on the regular meeting agenda is the Human Resources list. It is recommended that the Board of Education accepts the personnel report for the Madison District Public Schools as it is presented to you. Everyone has a copy and everyone has reviewed it. Could I get a motion to approve, to accept the personnel report, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Breck,
I'd like the motion to move the personnel report.
thank you. And support?
Support.
Ms. Cole, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you. 7 is the business office. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the monthly expenditures totaling $1,667,877.07. $1,667,877.07. Could I get a motion to approve the check registry, please?
Mr. President,
Ms. Cole,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the check registry.
thank you, and support, please.
I'll support it.
Mr. Horner, thank you. And discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Number 8 is the open table. Open table discussion. Does anyone have anything that they would like to discuss?
And,
I would like to mention the upcoming carnival in April, April 21st to the 24th. I know Mr. Speck is currently working with the city to resolve any questions or issues concerning the carnival. We will be looking for some volunteers, security-wise, and reaching out to some alumni for some help and some sponsorship. So that would be April 21st to the 24th. Just mark that on your calendar. Anybody else? Youth assistance, Mr. Owner?
Nothing to tell you about
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec. Yeah. At the last meeting, they discussed where they're putting their money. and there isn't much. So they're going to work on Civic Center Park. And they're trying to get a grant for Wildwood. We all know how that can work out. They talked about, spending money to fix picnic tables and everything else, and I suggested that maybe we could work something out with them with our trades program. It'd be a win-win for both, and I've already talked to Mr. Hernovich, and I think it's already going on, where they're gonna bring the picnic tables over to the high school, drop off the supplies, the kids will refinish, do whatever they gotta do, and fix them up. Once again, we need to get back in the city. Regardless of how we feel about stuff, we're gonna have to work with them, so. February 22nd, there's a city council meeting where DTE is supposed to be there explaining why Madison Heights seems to be the one city that loses power all the time. So they kind of asking people to come and voice their opinion. That's all I got.
Thank you. Mr. Hall, I just have a question. Did you say that they were or were not directing money to Halfman in the parks
No.
over there? They
No.
were not directing?
No.
money to- Okay.
But they were including that in the green space, correct?
Yep.
And can I just ask, and the Wildwood was only if they can get a grant?
Right,
and
'cause
it's
the
not-
way the grant works,
There's no
it's-
money directly allotted?
Whatever the grant is, they have, they have to put their part of it in there. And
But
so
was
they were
was
working
Civic
on it.
Center's work going to be
That
through a
was
grant?
coming
or-
out of the
That's coming
budget.
out of the budget, okay.
And the other thing they're working on both the, what is it, Ambassadors, the other park? Is that what it is?
Which one?
There's two of them that they were gonna work on.
Yeah, Ambassador.
Yeah, that was the trails. That's how limited the funds are, is that.
Where's Ambassador?
13 Mile?
Yeah.
Across from Myers?
Yeah.
And then putting in new carpet in the city and, stuff like that. Oh, and they're not, they also said that they are not doing the bus turnaround at, because they don't have the money, and that's through, Oakland County provides the biggest chunk of that, but the city doesn't have the quarter of amount to match that, so.
Interesting. All right. Mr. Pittman, the district historian.
Yeah, well, I'd like to thank, well, I guess they're gone, Mr. Harwood, and Mr. Hernovich for the work on the Wall of Fame, and let's see what we can do about getting some fundraising on that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, appreciate their help.
Thank you. Mr. Speck, Community Roundtable?
I don't have anything.
Thank you. Oakland County Schools, we have no representative at this time, so we could go right into board member comments. Did we get the vote list from there? Do you have one? All right. Well, let's start with Mr. Pittman.
All right, I really don't have much. I'd just like to ask that if the district could keep the McKnight family in their prayers. Mr. McKnight Senior was a longtime principal and assistant superintendent or superintendent here for a few years, and his son has had a very massive heart problem, and just keep them, even though they're not still Madison family, but they are kind of still Madison family, so
Absolutely.
I'd like to keep them in our prayers, please.
Thank you. Mr. Kirstich.
Congratulations to the students of the month. They're gone, but very impressive. And then the Hall of Fame, very exciting. Looking forward to seeing that.
Mr. Mark?
Congratulations to the two kids that are out here. Good job, Dylan, student of the month. Thanks everybody for coming, and that's about all I got.
Thank you. Ms. Cole?
Congratulations to the students of the month. I'm looking forward to getting more information on this carnival. We're having issues. but I'm sure you'll handle all that.
We're working on it.
And I think that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Owner.
Thanks to all the students and everybody. I was talking to Al earlier today about the carnival, and we need to move our schedule up, because we tend to, things kind of fall to the last minute, I mean, as far as advertising, and if we want to do stuff within the school where there's groups who could maybe make some money off this, so they kind of have a heads up and figure out what they're doing well before this party starts. And so I think we need to do that, and other than that, I'm good.
Okay, Mr. Breck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Congratulations to the students, to the parents. It's an awesome achievement. Also, the Wall of Fame looks pretty cool. I like that. Great presentation. Thank you. Also, the carnival. Looking forward. It's only a few months away, so we're gonna be pushing it on website, Facebook, all that fun stuff.
Sure are.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you, and I want to echo Mr. Breck's sentiments. Students of the month, parents, congratulations for all your hard work. I want to thank the MEA for supporting the science fair. Very important, and I want to thank the staff for the hard work they put in, every staff member in the district. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank the families for your support. Thank you all very, very much. Need a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Mr. President,
Ms.
can I,
Cole?
can I say one more thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Don't we have a lift-a-thon coming up for football? What day is that, Jimmy?
Saturday, March 5th.
March 5th, okay.
From 1.
So that's another thing we have coming up.
From what? You said 1 to
1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Saturday, March 5th, we're going to have a DJ and food and all that.
Plus, we also have the basketball alumni game coming up.
February 11th.
February 11th, okay.
See, this is where we kind of sometimes lose where we're going. Is-
I'm glad you're here. You can.
If I didn't see it on Facebook, I wouldn't have known about it, so.
Yeah, February 11th, that's it's in between the JV and varsity game.
It's next Tuesday.
Thursday.
It's Tuesday. Oh yeah, Thursday.
Thank you. Anything else?
No.
Motion to adjourn, please?
Mr. President,
Mr.
I'd
Pittman?
like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Support, please?
Support.
Mr. Breck, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.